All right, I'm just going to do this because, well, I don't feel like it. I'm just going to recall the first one and then do the other one in a separate one. Or put them together. I don't know. Either way, we're going to talk about the first half, which is Two Stupid Men. So, sadly, we don't get to have the smart Beavis and smart Butthead to shape. Behold, here is another universe, which most likely will just be kind of boring, but still kind of miss them. I would at least like them to be like Keenan and Kel, when it's like Nick, 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 and they click and the Keenan and Kel show shows up, or Robot Chicken, or The Simpsons. Either way, it's like, we'd like those two just to show that they're sitting down and they're clicking, and there we go, where they're watching. I would at least like that, but oh well, frick it. So we get to see Beavis and Butthead aged all the way into today because they didn't leave. And lo and behold, they got jury duty. And with jury duty, they actually are able to get $14 a day. And they're not doing this for money purposes, even though you kind of would say they would do it for money purposes. But basically, they were saving a guy who they deem is cool because he was robbing a store. But lo and behold, they watched the tape over and over again, and everyone got pissed off. And then he actually showed that, number one, the tattoo that the guy had in the store does not match the person that they're going to accuse and send to jail. And two, the witness actually was cowering in fear with his butt crack revealed, and he couldn't actually see the person that did the robbery. So he basically kind of lied. That's messed up. So they were actually able to fix it to where this kind of innocent man was able to actually go free from a crime he didn't commit with manslaughter. Funny. And so it turns out that the guy is innocent of that crime, maybe, but he did actually, after getting free from a hung jury, which means the two wanted to send him to jail because he was pretending to be cool, while everyone else said not guilty. Turns out the guy actually messed the freak up and did a bunch of manslaughters, slaughtering lots of men when he actually got released. Damn. He's like, yeah, damn. I wish they would have just been like, oh, if we can go home, fine. He's all guilty. And it's like, there you go. You got to save a bunch of lives. They didn't know that they would be doing that, but oh well. And I guess we got to talk about what actually showed up. Which, let me just say, this one is funny. This one actually is funny, and this one's one I would definitely watch again. It's just hilarious. But the only messed up part is that it does the same thing that South Park Streaming Part 1 does, which is they brought whores in this house. They brought whores in this house. So they actually showed the WAP video. But believe it or not, Beavis said the most clever thing ever. Why isn't there a clean version? It's like, yeah, it's like the only version they have is this one. And he was like, what a vagina. And it's like something like that. Or damp a vagina. And I was like, how about very damp kitty? Very damp kitty. There you go. There you go. There's the clean version. He has a point. And I was saying this too, is like, if this is messed the fuck up, why is it on YouTube? If it's messed the fuck up, this should be on Pornhub. I don't think it should be on freaking YouTube, considering there's many other people who could do the same damn shit and they all get copyright claim. Not even copyright claim. They'll get striked because of nudity, because of messed up crap that is not following the guidelines. But apparently the freaking companies can just do but the ones who don't have a company behind them, they get striked and messed up. And it's like, well, it's kind of like what was his name? Mitt Romney. Corporations are people too. Indeed. Corporations are people, so that means, guess what? They get copyright striked too. They get striked. They deserve to get striked for that. They deserved it. And yet, they didn't get anything. still. Yep. They didn't get anything still, and it's still on YouTube as we speak. Messed the fuck up, isn't it? But I do have to admit it was kind of funny. I had to freaking put a pillow in front of me because I didn't want to see any of that. No. But it's kind of funny how they made fun saying, like, this seems like a extravagant way to selling a house. No, this is like freaking unbelievable risque way of selling a house. It'll be crazy. It's like every single time they have whores in this house, it's like it's a new house that's like for sale, and they're just doing lots of messed up crap, sexual crap in the house to get it sold. And it's like, you might have a good point there. If someone could pull that off, do exactly what they're doing in that music video, put it on Pornhub, and they're selling houses on Pornhub, I think we got gold mines here. Gold mines. Gold mines. And they could actually get money from it too. They can get money from it, and they can actually try to sell a house. Perfect. And the second one is just some random girl who showed that how to get free from being zip tied to a tree. Her wrists were zip tied to the tree, and her ankles were zip tied to a tree. Sadly, they kept cutting away, so we don't know exactly for sure how she did it, but she was able to get free. And she was talking us through it, but sadly, these two are such jerk-ass idiots. We didn't really get to see the whole entire video of her doing it. Well, anyways, whatever. Now it's time for part 2, or this is the end of the video. Okay, time for part 2, which is, for Beavis and Butthead, Freaky Friday. Oh man, the music video they showed, will be freaking trashed by me in a moment. But first things first, Freaky Friday. So, what happened, which I have to admit the guy's kind of an idiot himself, is that those two went into the store. Apparently the shopkeep doesn't even care that they were shaking up all of the sodas, right? That was, people will buy. And lo and behold, the guy actually doesn't know what they were doing. Yeah, it's like the one that actually just came out of anger and attacked them. He didn't notice that they were actually shaking up bottles. So it's like, yeah, pick something else. He didn't. He picked one that they shook. He paid for it. He opened it and he's like, what the fuck? And he came to those two and he just poof, just smashed each other's heads in. And since the door was open besides the refrigerator door, whatever, refrigeration door, whatever. So one guy actually was like, excuse me, and he picked up one that they shook too. And they actually they stood up, they thought that was a mirror, and they thought they switched bodies. So they decided to actually go to school the next day, and lo and behold, the next day, and they were wearing each other's clothes, and he's like, I'm Beavis, and I'm Butthead, and it's like, he didn't want to touch Butthead's wiener because it's like, yeah, I don't want to do that. He's like, I'm gonna have to go number 1 and go number 2 in your pants, and people were like, ugh. And the freaking teacher was like, I approve you of the journey. Identity is something that is cherished. Just like, yeah, that's crazy. It's like, yeah, someone could easily clean this up. Eventually, within whatever, they beat their own bodies up because they were like, oh yeah, well, I'm your body and how you like this. And they decided to get their bodies swapped again. So they found a guy, and lo and behold, the guy actually had a girlfriend. At first it was like, oh, the girl changed you. Oh, that's nice. And then she went into the store. It's like, okay, she'll see you. So, wham, wham. And then he kicked them both in the freaking stomach. Wow. Kicked them both in the stomach. And lo and behold, after that, so after he kicked them both in the stomach, they drove off. I don't know if the girlfriend actually had questions. She apparently doesn't care. And they actually just ended by saying that, well, Okay, I will have to get to her in a minute. But anyways, so what occurred is that they don't know who, or did they switch back or not, and they're just said, oh, we don't care, who cares anymore, and they just went off in the sunset and to live another day. Now, last but not least, let's trash the freaking music video. I know it's messed the freak up, but deserves to be mentioned. So we have Olivia whoever doing Driver's License. I knew that song sucked ass. I mean, it's not for me. If it's for you, that's awesome. That's awesome. But on the other hand, it's like, if you like that music, that's good for you. But for me, I think it sucks. I think that that song sucks. It's not like she can't sing. I can see she can sing, but it sounds so damn ass annoying. And now I get to see the music video. And it's like, did the music video actually do justice with her? Hell no. Like, that music video sucks too. So your song sucks. Your music video suck. I hope you sold your album. I hope you were able to sell your album, because I don't know another song that is on your first album, because I'm pretty sure this is her first damn album. I don't know another song in your album that actually would spark me like, oh yes, this album rules. Yeah, Olivia, you suck ass. I deserve to be able to speak my piece. You suck ass. I don't think you're dateable. It's like, oh, dude, don't do that. It's like, I'm talking about her singing standards of how she sings and how she represents herself in the music video. She seems plain, and her song is freaking annoying. I don't ever want to drive with that song on my radio. Okay, it seems to me that this song sucks. It deserves to go away. I hope it becomes unpopular, which it will. It sucks that when it comes to Billie Eilish, I haven't heard one of her songs in a while. No, the one that actually messed the freak up that she was singing as a 17-year-old. No, 1 more 2 week, but that didn't get the data. It'd have been a nightmare. It's like, I would have preferred hear that song than your song. So Olivia, please do me 2 favors. 1, have more songs that's better than that one, or 2, get the fuck out my way, because your song sucks. And that's all I have to say. When I watch this episode again, I don't think it's too bad. I think this one is actually decent. Of course, this one, which is modern day, that they've been time warped to modern day, it doesn't add any new questions, any new answers. All it does is show that the old place that they used to get tacos has changed. I mean, nachos has changed, I think. It's either that or, like I said, the Lost Season. Lost Season is gone, but the Lost Season actually established a place where they actually were able to get nachos as much as they want. This place, they didn't even get nachos. They're not sitting in the curb or anything. I kind of have to watch that 1 or 2 episodes to see and confirm that this is the same store, the same stop that can get nachos, or this is another place. Anyways, all right, stay tuned for the next ones that I'll see sooner or later.
Everybody say I'm